And here's Justin Jarrett with the Sports Weekend Wrap-Up.
Hey LowcoSports fans, it's time for a fresh batch of LowCo Lights on WHHI, powered by LowcoSports.com. And it's officially crossover season, so things are about to get crazy. The convergence of the winter and spring seasons began this weekend at USCB, where the Sand Sharks had teams in action all over the place. The men's and women's basketball teams continued their Peach Belt Conference slate with road games at Columbus State on Wednesday and at Clayton State on Saturday. And while it was a rough weekend for the women, the men are still in the hunt for a regular season title. USCB dropped both ends of Wednesday's matchups with the Cougars, with the men falling just short in a 99-87 battle for the top spot in the Peach Belt standings. Ron Fudala's fellas bounced back Saturday at Clayton State, though, putting up triple digits in a 106-82 rout of the Lakers to stay within a game of Columbus State and Augusta for first place in the Peach. The Sand Sharks are back in the Cove on Wednesday night to take on Lander before Georgia Southwestern visits the LowCo on Saturday night. The USCB baseball and softball teams started their seasons this weekend, and the surest sign that spring is right around the corner. And Cody Yeski's softball squad took 3 of 4 over the weekend, splitting with Anderson before beating Glenville State and Converse. USCB's Sierra Kinlaw was named the Peach Belt Pitcher of the Week on Monday after tossing a 3-hitter against Anderson and earning a save against Glenville State. It was a tough weekend for Ted Faulkner's boys, who dropped all 4 against 4th-ranked North Greenville, but Friday's opener was a wild one. USCB trailed 10-0 before scoring 10 runs in the 7th, but ultimately fell 13-11. Both teams will be on their home diamonds in Hardeeville this weekend, with baseball hosting Albany State for a single game Friday and a doubleheader Saturday, while softball hosts Eckerd for 2 Saturday and 1 Sunday. Great time to get to the ballpark. They're still getting after it in the gyms too, and 2 LowCo wrestling powers advanced to the lower state finals with wins Monday night in the SC High School League dual playoffs. The May River Sharks continued to rip through the Class 4A bracket as the top-ranked team in the state racked up 7 pins in a 57-11 rout of Gilbert, setting up a home match against Aiken for the lower state title Wednesday night in the Deep End. In Class 2A, Bridges Prep retained its Road Warrior status, avenging a region loss to Edisto with a 42-38 victory to advance to the lower state finals Wednesday at Beaufort. That's Beaufort, not Beaufort. We're still a couple weeks away from the high school basketball playoffs, but the races for region titles are heating up. The boys from Bluffton and May River are tied atop the region's 6-4A standings, with 2 head-to-head matchups looming the final week of the season. The Bobcats kept pace with a 53-42 win over Hilton Head High on Friday in the Den, as Bluffton improved to 18-2 and has avenged both of its losses by winning the rematches with Hilton Head Prep and the Seahawks. Meanwhile, May River routed Bishop England by 20 and will try to keep it rolling at home against Hilton Head High tonight. Hampton County's boys are undefeated atop Region 5-2A, 1 game ahead of Bridges Prep, while Hilton Head Prep's boys are still unbeaten in region, and Thomas Hayward's boys are in the hunt for a region title. On the girls' side, Beaufort High is on a roll and sitting in 2nd place heading into a showdown with front-runner Bishop England tonight, and Hampton County is a game back of Lake Marion after dropping a heartbreaker Friday. John Paul II sits second in its region, while Colleton Prep and Hilton Head Prep meet for a showdown of unbeatens tonight, and Cross Schools has rebounded to take control. Busy slate tonight with Bluffton at Colleton County, Hilton Head at May River, Thomas Hayward at Cross, Hilton Head Prep at Colleton Prep, and much more on tap. We'll round up all the results and break down the action at 9:30 tonight on the LowcoSports Lowdown. Subscribe to the LowCo Media Network to make sure you don't miss any local sports news. For LowcoSports and WHHI, I'm Justin Jarrett. Until next time, go LowCo.
And that's a wrap for this edition of the WHHI Daily News. I'm Robyn Zimmerman. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to stay safe and healthy, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.